Brace yourselves, everyone. This is Sherlock Holmes versus Jack the Ripper on Xbox 360. Rated T for stabbing prostitutes. Let me tell you, this game was boring. It was very much like LA Noire, except without any of the fun parts. It was incredibly boring. I took it back to GameStop immediately. I didn't record a whole lot of stuff, and anything that was slightly interesting kind of got deleted. I don't know how. Probably this recording device. Awesome. Well, let me continue on. Some of the things you can do in the game are walk around looking for clues. That was really the main thing that you do in the game. Here I was searching for a map in Sherlock's apartment. You're definitely going to want that map though, because it can spare you a lot of slow motion walking, which you will be doing a lot of, going from person to person, searching for clues. Now that I've got the map, I'll head down to the streets and show you exactly what I'm talking about. And here I'm walking along in slow motion, and I notice the constable over here talking to a prostitute. That's right, every woman in the game is a prostitute. You can't find any non-prostitute in this game. Just when you think, oh, this lady's definitely not a prostitute, go up and talk to her. She'll offer herself to you or ask for your money in exchange for things. Rated T. Your goal with all this walking around and talking to people is usually to find some item and bring it back to them, and going on a wild goose chase of talking to everyone you find in the streets, and eventually coming across items and using them where you need to. It's disgusting how this game lacks any sort of quest log. Now, you can view the dialogue that you've experienced with the characters by going into your menu, but you have to search deeply through that to figure out where you're going to go next. If you kind of stand around and click on things and you're not getting anywhere, Sherlock will usually say something like, "Oh, I have to go to the prostitution house and discuss things with people." So there's that, but I would just like a little quest log to click and say, hey, head to the whorehouse and do your business. I hope you enjoyed my Sherlock Holmes impersonation, by the way. There was the occasional mini game that you can come across that, very deep puzzle elements to them. So puzzling that it doesn't even tell you what you're supposed to be doing. With one of these, I had no idea what to do, so I just started clicking on things until it was solved. My dazzle did not capture the investigation of the murder scene, which was terrible because that was actually kind of interesting. They were trying to keep it T rating, I guess, so the dead body was very cartoony looking. It looked like they had drawn it in paint, so I've done my best to replicate that. In fact, this is a near screenshot of what it looked like, and you just had to use your magnifying glass to pore over and find the clues, just like a T-rated version of LA Noire. And then, of course, there was the scene afterwards where Sherlock climbed on top of Watson and was mimicking how the murder happened. That was very nice. I wish I could have showed that to you. It's not worth it, though, to go out and buy it yourself and try to see it. Unless you really like boring games and terrible British accents, then by all means, spend the $30.
Well, goodbye.